Welcome back, Bucking Broncos. Today we're in Bethel, New York, the home of Woodstock, and we're here to see Limp Bizkit. But there is so much to this video because last time Limp Bizkit was in Woodstock, it was Woodstock 99, where under 200,000 tickets were sold, but 400,000 people showed up, which is eerily ironic because that's the same amount of people that came to the original Woodstock.
This is the largest group of people ever assembled in one place.
In both the original Woodstock and Woodstock 99, there were a lot of injuries, and again, ironically, 3 people died at each event. Woodstock is now a thing of the past, but its original birthplace here on this old farmland is now a built-up venue where they have shows regularly. And our adventure starts right here in the Woodstock Museum in Bethel, New York. Which reminds me, I bet you're wondering, why is Woodstock in Bethel, New York and not in Woodstock, New York? Well, come along with us, there's a lot to see.
It was the summer of love and the coming out party for psychedelic rock.
The museum is a blast. If you're here for a concert, you can't skip out on it. I'm not going to give away all that's here to see, but I do want to show a couple things that I thought were really interesting. They have this 360 screen setup where you could sit there and feel like you are in the original Woodstock. In this clip, you can see a very young baby at Woodstock. Now, parents did actually bring their young infants. There were many rumors that babies were actually born in Woodstock, but none have been proven. I like this display because they even have the night sky above you. One thing is, the outfits during this time period were wild. Now, they did have an amazing 20-minute video. I filmed the whole thing thinking I could add clips and stuff, but you know what? Not only is it copyright, probably, but it's also spoilers. So I'm gonna let you go see that video on your own. But I will show you one of the original speakers at Woodstock 69, and it looks iconic. It's mostly wood with a few metal rivets, and there are bolts and nuts as well. It's safe to say they don't make them like this no more. Now, if I was at the original Woodstock, I imagine being on mystery acid, this would have been quite a trip. Since the field that held 400,000 people was very large, the venue itself being much smaller allowed engineers to keep the original stage location of the field open for those to see. So right next to the venue and the museum, you'll find this monument dedicated to the Woodstock Festival. And if you look up, you'll see the original location of the stage to the left by those rocks. And in front of that is the field where 400,000 people came in 1969. Now, my brother was mad that we came so early, so to appease him, we had to kill some time. He's so ready. Hey, I was just telling them you're so ready.
I'm ready.
How early did we come?
10 hours!
We didn't really get there 10 hours early, but I knew barbecue would make my brother happy. And then a quick stop at Beer World. That'll cheer him up in no time, I'm sure. This place really did have every beer in the world. And I don't mean every flavor was here. I mean there was no more beer in the rest of the world. It was all in this building. All right. It's time we get back to Limp Bizkit. Now, the security at this concert was tight. They wanted to look in everything. By the way, no glass bottles. Have you never put this tent together? Along with the camping tickets, you get free shuttles in these festive buses, even though the venue is like 5 seconds away. The campers are starting to fill in, and I just discovered they have showers. I'm gonna go take a shower. This is the first concert I've ever been to where there's showers. Can you imagine if they had these showers during the original Woodstock? I'm also pretty sure I'm the only one who used the showers. The shuttle drivers or bus drivers or shaman guides, I don't know what you want to call them. They were awesome.
You know you want
I can't wait.
You know you want to.
It's just like the bus in high school, right?
Everybody sucks. You already know why, but you wanna justify. We've been so upset on
You see the back of the stage in 69. Directly in front of us right now is a giant peace sign crop circle. It was put there last night at about 3:15 by Latvian terrorists.
So after the very fun 5-minute bus ride, we get to the venue.
With a heart of pain, every
So as we were walking in, it looked like Corey Feldman broke his guitar. Yes, that Corey Feldman. Childhood star in hit movies like The Goonies, Stand By Me, and The Lost Boys. Apparently he does music now?
I never thought it would come to this.
This trip was one of my favorites because of how many different things collided on this day. It's crazy to think that we are standing in the original location of Woodstock. We went through the museum and learned all about the original concert in the 60s. We are about to see Limp Bizkit, who again made history in Woodstock 99. I even got to see Corey Feldman. But my favorite part was reliving my childhood. See this kid right here? Judging by his clothes, he could have been in my math class. But no, he wasn't even born then. See, I was born in the 90s, and a lot of people would argue then that doesn't make you a 90s kid. But I remember baggy clothes, Rugrats, and Limp Bizkit.
You know what time it is.
And so does my brother. So I should probably explain why Woodstock was not in Woodstock, New York. Because ticket sales grew so much further than expected, the event was unable to secure a venue in Woodstock, New York. They were forced to move the event 50 miles away on a dairy farm in Bethel, New York. Despite the change in location, the name Woodstock had already been established and promoted, so the festival had no choice but to keep the name. We're going to get Polish food. These are pierogies, although this is not how my baba would make them. Still very good. All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Biscuit! Biscuit! There he is, Fred Durst. Looking a whole lot older than I remember him. But it's good to see you again, old friend.
I just want to get a little bit closer.
Even though this was one of my favorite concerts, it just didn't hit like the 90s. I guess you had to have been there. But I'll tell you one thing. Listening to Limp Bizkit and riding a bus really brought the nostalgia back.
Report to the principal's office.
I woke up with a slight hangover and a beautiful day. If you made it this far in the video, you're a real one, and I appreciate you. Let me know your favorite part of this video in the comments, and there will be a deleted scenes video because I had to cut out so much good footage that just wasn't with the theme of Woodstock, like going to this authentic German meat shop, or going into a literal coal mine and eating the meat I got from the German shop down there.
Just keep going back. Go back.
We also went to Nyag Park, which is this place. But the coolest place by far was this fort. And yes, we did all these things in the same day. So subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Is it haunted?
None of these other signs are shaking. That sign's not shaking. That one. What is going on there? This sign is haunted.